This tank is the T54. This is a Chinese Tier 9 medium tank, and the map is Erlenberg. So I'm going to go to a spotting position. There's many choices, especially if your tank is relatively low profile. All these bushes over here, if you watch my videos, I've used these bushes many times. You can do it for attacking and defending. So what's going to happen is I spotted the Centurion, but unfortunately he is not a brave man, I guess we could say. The WZ is going to die up on the hill. The Centurion is going to run away more than once in the game. I'm going to speed it up. I'm going to get 2,800 spotting damage. I'm going to get 1,000 damage. And we're going to use a little bit of teamwork, nothing major at the end of the game. If anything, we're going to cross over there, I'd probably spot it. So I'm pretty sure that there's only 2 enemy tanks. We've got 3 allied tank destroyers up in the A0 area. They're really not going to be able to shoot at anything because the WZ and the Centurion are just going to leave. And the T10, he's going to finish off what he's doing, and he's going to head towards the middle of the map. So the Scorpion up in the corner, actually I'm assuming he's up in the corner. I'm notifying my allies at A0 that maybe they should head to the west side because there's just not going to be enough targets over here. The Centurion's going to run away. I am going to be a little bit slow to react, but it's all going to work out. So if I had to do it again, what I would have done is I would have followed the Centurion on the way out. See, now he's leaving. I would have followed him to keep him spotted the whole time so that my allies could shoot at him. You see my allies are advancing now up in the A0 area. Actually, the Scorpion G was in the middle of the map. He was at D5. So it wasn't the guys up in the corner. You can see that we could use those guys on the west side. So I was a little bit slow to advance, but we're going to catch the Centurion and we're going to fire some shots at him. I don't want to engage him in battle. I just want to keep him spotted. So I need to give him a reason to come out. I'm going to keep trying to spot him. I'm going to pretend that I want to go after him. So I'm going to sit behind the house. He just took a hit. I have to fire at him because he has to believe that I'm a threat. And the only reason why I'm driving back and forth is because I want him to be confused as to what I'm doing. I want him to wonder. I want him to think that I'm about to go after him. Because I want him to move around so that my allies will hopefully get a shot on him. I'm pinging on the map where I think the enemy SPG is. So I was worried about the SPG. I decided to pull back. There's some enemy tanks we can go after. We'll deal with the Centurion later. He's actually going to run back to that position. So we got the 5120. I could easily take him out. My ally got him. He was taken out by an STRV. Now we got a situation where the enemy is at the base. So we're going to have to go figure out who's at the base. I'm going to get the rest of my spotting damage near the base. We're going to miss this tank over here. We're going to use a little bit of teamwork, nothing major. So over here we got a Conqueror. Again, I want my allies to shoot at him. So I'm going to spot him. I'll fire at him if I got an easy shot, if his gun's pointed away. If you watch the mini-map on the west side, you're going to see the Waffenträger is going to appear. Okay, so that's a Centurion. He decided to come back. The Skoda is going to the other side. He just spotted that Waffenträger. Notice that angle. This is the angle you want to have when you're out in the open. That's what it looks like. For almost every tank, except for one that has spaced armor on the side or rear-mounted tanks, for almost every tank, that's the angle you want to use. It helps to use the auto aim. You lock onto the enemy with the auto aim, and then you can adjust your angle easily. Right now I'm typing a message to the Skoda and I'm asking him to wait. Even though it's 12 to 8, there's no reason to take a risk. The Jagd Tiger is going to kill this Waffenträger. I'm going to see an open shot on him because the Waffenträger can't point his gun at everybody. And I don't think he knows the direction I'm coming from. I can see that his gun is pointed away from me. Got an easy shot. He's out of the game. It would have been good to go in for a ram. Now that Centurion, he ran back to his spawn. So we're going to have to go all the way back. I'm up to 2749 spotting damage. I see a dead SPG in front of my gun. Perhaps later in the game, we'll hit him with a tomato round. So the SPG, he's right there. And with a little bit of luck and a little bit of already having watched the replay, he's out of the game. So I did 1,000 damage, 1,700 blocked by armor, and 2749 spotting damage.